In the Star Wars universe, we see this reality clearly in the relationship between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, two great friends and masters of the Force who walked together but inevitably took different paths. Their journey shows us that losing friends is not just a consequence of life, but a necessary step in our own development and maturation. The friendship between Obi-Wan and Anakin began promisingly, with a deep bond and mutual respect. Over time, however, disagreements and personal choices led to a painful breakup. Obi-Wan, after Anakin's fall to the dark side, had to reinvent himself, learn to deal with his own pain and guilt, and find a new way of living and connecting with the Force. Obi-Wan's experience teaches us that the loss of friends can be a catalyst for our own spiritual development. By letting go of relationships that no longer serve us, we make room for new experiences and learning. This doesn't mean that we should cut ties lightly, but rather that we should be aware of what each relationship brings us and how it contributes to our growth. Anakin's story, on the other hand, is a warning about how not dealing with loss properly can lead to imbalance. Anakin's inability to accept loss and change led him to the dark side, transforming him into the feared Darth Vader. His journey shows us the importance of accepting the transience of things and relationships, and how resistance to this acceptance can destroy us. When we lose friends, we have the opportunity to look inside ourselves and reevaluate our values and beliefs. The Force, as Star Wars teaches us, is present in every aspect of life, and that includes our interpersonal relationships. Every loss is a lesson, every separation a chance to connect even more deeply with the Force that resides within us. During his exile on Tatooine, Obi-Wan Kenobi went through an intense process of introspection and self-discovery. Isolated and far from the galactic conflicts, he had to face his own emotions and the pain of losing his friend and apprentice, Anakin Skywalker. This period of solitude was crucial for his recovery and strengthening. In the wilderness, he learned to connect even more deeply with the Force, finding peace and acceptance. Obi-Wan's comeback on Tatooine was not only a matter of physical survival, but also of spiritual rebirth. Obi-Wan's reunion with Anakin, now as Darth Vader, in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series is a moment of great intensity and emotion. After years apart, Obi-Wan confronts his former friend not with hatred or resentment, but with a deep sense of sadness and compassion. He recognizes that Anakin was the victim of manipulation and poor choices, and even in the face of the monstrosity that Vader has become, Obi-Wan still sees the shadow of the young Jedi he trained and loved. This confrontation is not just a physical battle, but a meeting of souls, where Obi-Wan demonstrates that, despite everything, he holds no grudge against Anakin. Obi-Wan's attitude during this reunion is a powerful example of empathy and understanding. Instead of harboring negative feelings, he chooses the path of forgiveness and acceptance. This behavior not only strengthens him as an individual, but also reaffirms his commitment to Jedi principles and the Force. Obi-Wan understands that true strength lies in the ability to love and forgive, even when faced with darkness. This lesson is a testament to the power of redemption and the possibility of finding the light, even in the darkest of circumstances. So how can we apply these teachings to our own lives? Firstly, it is essential to accept that losing friends is part of the process of living. We can't control all circumstances, but we can choose how we react to them. Meditation and introspection are powerful tools to help us understand and process our emotions. It's also important to cultivate resilience and the ability to move on. Like Obi-Wan, we can find new paths and new ways to connect with the Force. The pain of loss can be transformed into strength and wisdom, as long as we are willing to learn from it and move on. Obi-Wan, during his exile on Tatooine, had plenty of time to reflect on his losses and find a new way to connect with the Force. This period of isolation strengthened him, allowing him to become an even wiser mentor to Luke Skywalker. This example shows us that, even in the most difficult situations, there is always an opportunity for growth and renewal. Remember that the Force is in constant movement, just like our lives and relationships. Accepting transience and using each experience as an opportunity for growth is what allows us to live fully and in harmony with the Force. So don't fear the loss of friends. See it as a necessary step in your journey, just as it was for Obi-Wan and Anakin. If you enjoyed this video, Like it and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. May the Force be with you.